Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and the tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Four of Cups in Boredom. And when this card came up yesterday, I was like, how could anything be so boring than we've been working on here for the last 2-3 weeks? Yesterday was the Three of Bows and fulfillment. And the more I thought about it, the more the realization, the message came through is, right now, it's with yesterday's card of the Three of Bows and fulfillment. Right now, you're kind of stuck. Do I take the high road or do I take the low road? And the words that keep going through my mind are, should I stay or should I go now? And we get into this buildup of spiritual energy. We know we're being guided. We know the green man's out there watching over us. He's given us that mantle of leadership. Well, part of that leadership is making decisions, is making the right decisions, is making the decision of going, the high road or the low road. And there's just this apathy that's within you of just like, I don't want to have to make any choices. And we saw that with a horse, 4 days ago. I just want to go along for the ride and just understand, what's happening. And, life can be about just being a follower. Life can be about just sitting back and enjoying the ride. But life is all about making those decisions to take that high road or take that low road with the Three of Bows. So, when this card usually comes up for me, I look at it as an awareness message. One is not to get caught up in the apathy of what's going on. Not to get, caught up within, watching the cups just run past you, right? This gal, she's got no ambition, no enthusiasm to do anything. And, it's okay if we have those days every once in a while where, I'm just not going to make that decision to do this. But you still have to make a decision to go to work. You still have to make a decision when you get to work, on, doing your job, doing your duty, whatever those responsibilities are. You don't have a choice when your finances and family are relying on you, okay? Now, if it was something fun coming up, hey, there's a party going on at, the local pub, that's a decision you're going to be like, yeah, I want to be out socializing. Maybe that'll shake me out of my mood. But you still made that decision. Here, the decision is just kind of like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get up today. If you've got a day off and you can sleep in a little longer, do so. But for the most part, the universe doesn't want you to not make a decision. The universe wants you to make that decision, okay? To get out of this apathy, to get out of this lulling energy, okay? Because the universe operates in a vacuum, and it's gonna start sucking some of that stuff up, and that's exactly what this gal's doing. She's sucking the energy, just away from everything. There's no water in the cups. There's no emotional energy. There's no, everything's just running past her. She just doesn't care. All right. And we're not like that. We're not built like that on our spiritual path. We do care. We care about ourselves. We care about our significant others. We care about our family. We care about, those we work with. We always try, us spiritual warriors are always trying to build other people up. All right. We're always out there trying to, not only build them up, but to help them out with their issues. And when we do so, it makes us feel better, right? We try to give them that light of hope, like the hooded man is sitting over here. So, we've gone through some introspection. We know the universe has our back. The pole star just dropped off. We know we're being blessed. We know we are being guided with the knights that are down here. Where can we push through to the finish, as well as, where are emotions running high? There are no emotions running high here. It's kind of like a plane, an even plane of what's going on. But you do have that leadership or responsibility that the green man's given you. How are you going to use it? Are you going to use it and sit here like a bump on a log and just let the day go by? Or are you going to do something with yourself? Adjust that dress. Get yourself back up on your feet. Don't do the, woe is me. Because that's what other people do that are stuck in their miserableness. They like to bring people down. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you blessed. They're jealous of you, right? With that 3 of arrows and the jealousy. And with the 2 3s down here, you've got that decision point. Jealousy or blessings? High road or low road? Snap out of your apathy and get moving. That's today's card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. That four of vessels and boredom. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and give me a thumbs up. And this is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.